Hey everybody, MacMan534 here with a verbal review, not a video, verbal, of not one, but two games. Golden Sun. Like, this, it was a series of it was a game series that came out on two cartridges for the Game Boy Advanced. I'm not sure what year they came out. I think the first one came out early, or it came out in 2000, and Golden Sun came out a little while, or Golden Sun Lost Age came out a little while after that. But further from the point, these games were amazing. They were a turn-based RPG, which I like. Like, they were like it felt good to play these games because you had a rich, like, the colors were rich in this game, the graphics were good, or were actually amazing for what you could fit on a Game Boy Advance cartridge. Had a very long, like, it took me a long time to beat both these games. Like, I was shocked like how great these games were. But right now we're going to just be reviewing the first game. In the first game, you take control of Isaac. Throughout the game, he's a 17-year-old guy, or 17-year-old kid from Vale, who happens to get called on a quest, but from the Great One. When you first start out, you were sleeping, and then your mom comes and wakes you. There's a terrible storm. We got to get down to the bottom of Mount Vale, or we got to get down to the bottom of Vale. Vale's the town where you live, of course. So you wake up, and then you run out, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. There's a huge thunderstorm going on around. At the top of Vale, Vale's, as I'm thinking, is a town that's on a hill like a slant. Or on a hill, sorry. But you're on this hill, and you can see through, I think they're cutscenes. They're kind of, that there's this massive boulder that a few townspeople are trying to hold back with their synergy. Synergy in this game, is pretty much your magic. It's through the four forces of the world that was created. There was fire, water, earth, and wind. And people who can master these elements were called adepts. And that's who your character is. But your character is an earth adept, so you can use all earth powers. So that's far from the point. You're running through this town trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and you find your friend. He's trying to drag a treasure chest full of his belongings, whatever. And he's trying to get you to help him, but like there's about a fucking boulder at the top of the hill that's about to come down and crush you. So you tell your friend, he's like, "Alright, man, come on, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get down to the bottom of the mountain." And your friend's like, "Damn, you're smart. Let's go." So you start running around, and if you're playing this game and you're confused at the first part, don't worry. Like, there's shit going on everywhere around you. Like, you try and go down one path, a boulder will roll down and block your path. The first part, of course, is very linear. It's trying to get you used to the game. So boulders will block your path, and it'll show you the right way you're supposed to go. Whatever. It's the first part of the game. So you're trying to go around, and then you find a guy who got hit by a boulder, and he's laying on the ground. He's complaining he's going to die. And then you kind of talk to him a little bit, and then he's like, jumps up. "Oh, I guess I'm not dying. Bye." And he walks away. And you're like, "Alright, whatever." And then you go down. And then here you find your friend, Jenna. Here, her brother fell into the river and is hanging on to this pole. He's trying to hang on for his dear life, but it's not going that well. And you were sent on to find an adult who has enough synergy to pull him out of the water. And by the time you do find him, the people at the top of the hill who were holding back the boulder of their synergy, remember that? They ran out of power. The boulder falls, and thus killing her brother, your father, in the game. Please don't take that literally. And Jenna's parents. And like that's how it starts. That's how it starts off, and then you meet your antagonists throughout the game. I actually can't remember their names. Sorry, I think it's Sataros and Menrid. I'm sorry, I can't remember the girl's name. The guy's name is Sataros, and you meet them for the first time. And of course, like a lot of RPGs that I played, there's no way in hell you're winning the first battle, so you might as well just take it off the chin and go on from there. And then you find out all this fun stuff about synergy, and then you just go on throughout the game, trying to stop Sataros and whatever the hell her name is. Okay, so I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. This is going to be turned out to be a bad review, but whatever. You start out and you're chasing after these two, trying to stop them from igniting these lighthouses. These lighthouses there's 4 of them. Each of them represents each of the elements. And what happens is when each of the lighthouses are lit, they unleash an ungodly power, which could possibly destroy the world. But with you going on the trail, that's not going to happen. Yeah. So that's as much as I'm going to give for the story-wise. But this game, this is the first one. It was like I love this game. This is my favorite series. If they made a third one, I don't care what. I'll go out and buy a DS just to buy it. If it came on DS, I'd go buy a Wii. Maybe not buy a Wii. No, just kidding. Yeah, buy a Wii. And whatever it came out on, I would go buy it just to play this game. That's how great the series is so far. Like, graphic-wise, it was very good. Like, the music was great. This game was perfect. It was the perfect RPG. Like, this is one of the games I'm gonna give a 10 out of 10 for. Alright, stick around for my next review of second part of Golden Sun. Alright, thanks for watching.